I woke to the sound of tires on wet asphalt. The air was heavy, metallic, smelled faintly of gasoline and rust. It was dark, tight. I realized I was in the trunk. Breathing slow, I tilted my head. Through the thin layer of upholstery and metal, I heard her voice, my wife. No one will find his body in the dump yard. Her laugh was soft, the kind she used to use with me, back when it meant something. Another voice answered, male, mocking, confident. What a loser. Down in one shot. She giggled. He never saw it coming. They thought I was unconscious. They thought I was helpless. They thought I was just an office worker. Paper, coffee, a safe life. I flexed my fingers, feeling the dull throb at the back of my skull. My watch pressed against my wrist. The GPS beacon. I tapped the sequence. Twice. A silent pulse left my body and vanished into the night. 6 months earlier, she started staying out late. Excuses wrapped in casual tones. Work dinners, old friends, you wouldn't know them. Her smile felt practiced. Her phone was always face down. I told myself it was nothing. But my gut, the same instinct that had carried me through places where one wrong step meant death, told me it wasn't. Then came the police officer, introduced as a neighbor, too friendly, too at ease in my house. He'd laugh too long at her jokes, touch her shoulder like it was his. I caught them in a glance once, one of those moments where two people forget the world exists. That was when something in me went still. I didn't confront her, didn't accuse. I learned a long time ago, the moment you speak, you lose control of the board. I began collecting, quietly. Phone records first, late-night calls to a number registered to an unmarked police line. Financials next, small withdrawals, cash, on days she claimed she was at work. Then surveillance. Not from me, from a man I once saved overseas. His debt was still unpaid. Photos came back, her and the officer, a motel on the edge of the city, twice in the same week. I made copies, stored them in places even I'd have trouble finding again. Then I waited for them to act first, because betrayal is most useful when it believes it's in control. The day it came, I was ready. I'd been walking to my car after work. That's when the blow landed, a sharp crack at the base of my skull. I went down fast, but not before I saw his face, the officer. Her scent was the next thing I registered, too close. Her voice, tight with excitement. Get him in the trunk. And that was all I needed to hear. Confirmation. They didn't just want to leave. They wanted me erased. The rest of the ride, I played dead. Listened, counted turns, timed stops. And when I knew enough to get the lay of their path, I triggered the watch. They were still laughing when the first set of sirens cut through the night. The car slowed, stopped, muffled voices outside, then the metallic bark of a command. Hands where I can see them. The trunk latch popped. Light stabbed my eyes. 2 uniforms I recognized, not his precinct, not her friends. They pulled me out gently, weapons still trained on the front seats. Her face was pale, framed in the harsh red-blue of the cruisers. His was twisted, eyes darting for a way out. I straightened, looked directly at her. She opened her mouth, maybe to explain, maybe to plead. I raised a hand, stopped her cold. Then, to the officer beside me, I said, "You'll find everything you need in the envelope I left at your desk this morning." Her eyes widened. She understood. Too late. The evidence, the photos, the records. Every thread I'd been pulling for months tied neatly into one rope, and now looped around their necks. I didn't see her again, didn't visit, didn't answer the letters. People think revenge feels like fire. It doesn't. It's cold, clean, like a blade sliding through paper. They'd wanted me to vanish. Instead, they were the ones erased. Names stripped from records, uniforms traded for prison numbers. I went back to my life. Different city, different name. Sometimes, when I hear sirens in the distance, I remember that night, the sound of her laughter in the dark, and I remember how it stopped. Because in the end, she was right about one thing. I never saw it coming. She just never realized. Neither did she.